Good morning. Let's get to it. Hey, Joe. Good morning. What's going on, man? Did you get protest in Boston last night? I did not. No, I got home from work last night. It was a long, crazy day. So, ohayou gozaimasu. Konbanwa. George Sama. Ooh, too polite. Way too polite. But good morning, Peter. Good evening, Peter. How are you? No, I like that idea, though. Oh, and by the way, Joe, I guess our president gave you folks in the greater Michigan, Detroit area a very positive salute yesterday. Dude, that was fucked. Hey, Mike, good morning. It's official. Receive my pay. Nice, George. I sent you a text with the auto class suggestions. Yes, thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Yesterday was a bad day. Just an overly busy day at work, and by the end of the day, my brain was melting. So I will take a look at a lot of this stuff today and through the weekend. I'm taking Friday off. Escaped the blizzard. Nice. Escaped it as in it didn't come to hit you guys? No blizzard in Hokkaido? But glad to hear, Mike, that you've now become, you're one of us. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, the shooter came by. Grumpy little cabbage man. Cabbage man. I've never heard that one before. That's funny. As in, it came here, it broke stuff, it moved on. Oh, so did it do as much damage as everybody thought it would, or did it kind of like move on? guy, my friend works near him on the line. Everyone is under legal stuff. Really? Wow. Change this over to live. What's up, fuckers? Ray, what's going on, brother? Good morning. They did what they wanted to do, I guess. They are kind of practicing this. I would imagine like NDAs. What? Hey, Kevin. Good morning. How are you? Okay. Hold it. So you had a but NDAs, really? Interesting. I'm curious, but I think this would be more of a conversation than it would be doing here. Anyway, happy hump day, everybody. Just got to get through the end of tomorrow. Then 4 days. We got we got Monday off for MLK Day. I'm waiting for the day that we finally rescind that. I guess 4 doesn't 1 stretches on the story. Really? On what happened yesterday in Detroit? Interesting. Workers required to sign NDAs for simply working at the... Yeah. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it out loud. Man, I got to tell you, I really feel I'm going to rewatch it. Because it's like one of those films where it's like, this can't possibly be happening. But Rollerball, the whole concept behind Rollerball is that the oligarchs own the world. And they get to dictate and manage people's lives. You know, there are no longer countries. They're now basically corporate centers. Okay. We got what appears to be one side of this done. Watch the remake and suffer. Refuse. No, I will not watch the remake because why not go to the original, which is really good. Norman Jewison film. It's great. Guess 4 doesn't want answers photo up after. Workers requirements. I guess 4 doesn't want right after. What you watch? Make and suffer. Murder Ball 3 movies. 2 OGs, 1 remake. Murder Ball. Is that what it is? Anyway, Rollerball, great film. Okay, that's good. And that's good. Let's turn it over. Look at it from this side, and that looks pretty good too. Yeah, the original is fantastic, but it doesn't have Freddie Prinze Jr. No, for better or worse, it does not. Please be referring to the 1975 and not the 2000s. Oh yeah, absolutely. Norman Jewison, 1975, starring Barbara Hershey, James Caan. Oh God, I can picture him, and I know I'm getting his name wrong. You know, the leader of the Houston Corporation, all that. Hey, Ken. Good morning. How are you? I feel like we're moving more and more into that world. It's like a combination of Animal Farm, 1984, and Rollerball. Cut! So I had to be done. I love that. Just watched that recently. Great film. Another great film. Not as good. Not as good as 6, but damn close. Okay. Hi, Peter. Pull back on that, huh? I say thee nay. Okay, flip. So I am pretty excited. We're starting to see our membership at our club starting to grow again. And we're adding between 1 and 2 people a month on average, which it's really exciting. And what's also been interesting is how many of them are not necessarily locals, like Mike from upstate New York. I got another guy, a friend of one of our longtime members. Canada. Great. Excuse me. I apologize, guys. As I was telling my wife yesterday, I feel like I physically have a frog in my throat. Look at the history of cyberpunk, and it's getting really close to what has happened. Yeah. Well, the only difference is it isn't going to be the Japanese companies that are taking over. That's the only big difference. It doesn't feel like a Japanese-owned world like they thought in the mid and late 80s. I mean, I'm thinking it's, again, I think there's more of a rollerball type of architecture in that it's the corporations that own things. And 1984 style feeding of disinformation to keep people off their game. Excuse me. Then again, a couple days ago, Ken called it right too. He called it right. It was there's also a bit of an Aldous Huxley going on here, right? A little of Brave New World. Yeah, maybe we're closer to that, Ken. I gotta rethink this, but I think you're 100% right. Okay, how close are we? Let's take a look. Shalls we? That's looking good. That's looking good. Roll the ball over robot jocks. Don't you almost wish it was the Japanese taking over instead of what is actually happening? Fuck yeah. I just don't think anybody during the late 80s was expecting the the entire Japanese economy to basically collapse the way it did. I mean, Dubai, kind of like Night City. Oh boy, Brave New World, Doug. I could only hope, robot jocks. Yeah, we could hope for it, but no. All right, let's take a look at this. I already know it needs to be pulled back significantly. Yep. And The bottom part, not so much. This top part, yes. Did the cat add to your coffee this morning? No, but I'm looking inside and it's just, there are just grounds in there. It's a little bit of like fine grounds, very fine. It's just not a problem. It adds texture. It's like it was just ground this morning. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it was ground this morning. Oh. Trying to think if that's a daughter coming down or a cat at the door. Okay. Let's checks it out. It's okay. That's okay. Just continuing to just gonna work on this like this. I got nothing else for you guys today. See what we did there, Ray? That was what we're supposed to do, Peter. Robot Wars. Okay. An episode of G Gundam. Starting soon on I believe on the Gundam podcast. Looking forward to it. All set and ready to go. Got my copy in hand. Ready to watch. Huh. How is it when you start to get to... Yeah, it's funny. This has just changed a little bit. Excuse me a second, guys. Ray's Junkyard Wars. No, that was a great show, Ray. MacGyvers of the world come together. Yep. No features tonight. All you need is Kill on Friday. Yeah. No. Anything to do with Wing, I'm not really into. I'm gonna watch Wing when the Gundam podcast gets to it. But at this time, yeah, I'm kind of like in a good place. I don't need to watch anything to do with Wing. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Versus that one, definitely too large. That one's good. Versus this one, still too large. Okay. Pull back. No Gundam Winterhurst? Nope. Yeah, no. Not really interested. I gotta tell you. I've never been really an IBO fan either. I just never really enjoyed IBO. And and here's the thing. I didn't really care for Macross Plus much either. And I did go to see it in the theaters in order to lend support to the franchise. It was good. But yeah, no. Okay. Small parts flying. Damn it, twice. Wow. Well, I have been watching a bit of anime recently, which is good. I've enjoyed it. Been watching again, trying to get through Maison Ikkoku, which I enjoy very much, and Dragon Arm, Metal Armor Dragon Arm, which I've also been enjoying. Okay, let's see what we got here. That looks about right. That looks a little thin. Let's put these down, see what we got. No, absolutely not. That one's not. This last one that I just worked on is just that front end is just a little too. It's just not pointy enough at the front end of the missile of the bay door. One. It was there. I had to rewatch. Abinobashi Magical Shopping Arcade. Interesting. Peter, you were there for what? It was there. What was there? I'm assuming you're talking about Macross Plus or something else. We got a lot of people being very, very quiet. Okay. It's almost like I lulled everybody back to sleep, which I'm okay with. Now, how does that look? Better, but not there yet. Just a little bit more sharpening. Macross Plus was there. Yeah, it was there. It is rare that a series like Macross, I mean, the very first series and the movie Love Do You Remember are just so damn good, right? Like so damn good. I've only watched a few other series. I think I've watched Macross 2 and Macross Plus. I've not watched any of the more recent Macross series. Never really had a care. Maybe once again, because I think it's not about and this kind of goes the same with a lot of the different franchises, including Gundam. It's when you have a really, really good story and, you sequel it to no end. At some point, you may just run out of steam, i.e. Star Wars, right? That is the nicest review I can give it. Yeah, I agree. Just neutral. Can't fall back asleep. The cats won't let me. Sorry, man. Hey, what's going on, Damien? Good morning. Wolfie Baby's in the house. Dude, what's going on? You should try this anime called Ghost Hunt. It's really cool, especially if you like ghost hunting stuff. It's really cool and can get kind of dark and scary. Nice. The funny thing about the stuff that I've been enjoying a lot, David, is I really like older anime. And I know I'm an old guy, watching the old shit that he liked when he was much, much younger. Not a surprise, right? Said I got a new model kit. It is Shockwave. Nice. Shockwave, money. Shockwave is, what is that from? That sounds like a Transformers thing, but I could be totally wrong. Yeah. I've just opened up opened myself up to all sorts of little attacks here. But that's what I like. So when I go back and watch anime, I love watching a lot of the older stuff, the pre-2000 stuff. Now, that's not to say that I haven't watched stuff after that and have enjoyed. One of my favorite small series that I've enjoyed a lot, I've said it many times, Silver Spoon. It's a high school story about a kid who moves from, I think it was Tokyo, to an agricultural school in Japan. I don't know what it is about that story, but it always resonated. I've watched it twice. It's well. Try Ray Earth and Escaflowne. Yeah, Escaflowne. Yeah, butchered that. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. And yeah, Shockwave is a Decepticon. Yeah, there we go. Greetings, mortals. Charles, what's up, dude? I feel like I'm mortal. Yeah, I mean Escaflowne. Yeah, Escaflowne is on the list of stuff to watch. All right, real quickly. Do you remember in the beginning of Star Wars where they say it begins a long time ago? They're talking about you. Oh, I know that. Sir Charles. Oh, I know that. Remember, I saw it when it came out in the theaters originally, before episode 4. Okay. There we go. Need 8. I now have 10. Update on the gram. Scott moved out of ICU. Brain bleed seems to have fixed itself. Really? No shit, Charles. Dude, I'm so happy to hear that, man. That's excellent news. Oddly enough, I find myself enjoying an anime called no robots, action, or anything. Just students learning and competing in the Japanese game Karuto. Yeah, it's. I'm in so many ways. I'm kind of like, I like robots and I like sci-fi and all that stuff, and I'm kind of like, I need something different. Either something that's like very, very comfortable or different. When you talk about watching at the Big Bang, but you're not talking about TV, right? I graduated high school with Obi-Wan. Probably. Still a lot of swelling that even morphine won't touch, but he's in good spirits, really. So Charles, what's the are they looking to, is he going to be coming out of hospital soon, or he's going to be in there for a while? I mean, I got to tell you, just that it kind of started resolving itself. What a miracle that is. That's awesome. Yeah, that's just great news. Okay. Now I have to get a little something on the front here. What are we going to bullnose on here? I think we're going to make it out of plastic. Son of a bitch. Yeah, these things don't tend to. I may have to come up with a more secure way of supporting all this plastic. Try that again and see what happens. This is not going to stay. Yeah, it's not going to last. Take that off, put that down, take care of that later. Rod. Let's get some rod over here. Let's see if 3.2 works. Good to hear, Charles. Yeah, hope all is well. About to have another daughter, but I'm just collecting the shine. Nice. They were talking about releasing him, but not sure when. Yeah, that's for. Oh, excuse me. I apologize. That snuck out. I'm just happy to hear that news is that things are moving forward, Charles. That's great. And good vibes. Fuck your bad vibes. Fuck your bad vibes. Exactly. Fuck your bad vibes. Too small. And more Gumpla babies. More Gumpla babies. Goodbye, guys. Damien, have a great day, my friend. Enjoy your hump day. You know, how much time I got? Yeah, I got enough time. I've been trying to not do this, but I think I'm going to end up doing it. Oh, 4mm. Tubes. I just want to see if I had. Yeah, there we go. Half round. Not big enough. Fudge. Yeah. Not big enough. Gonna have to make my own. Let's see if I can do it with this. Isn't that just the SD anime? Kinda, I would say. Get under 4 model kits. Yeah, so far not able to build for a bit. So my 1-year-old can understand that hobby knife is pointy. Yes, they need to learn that lesson fast. And I don't mean as in by getting stabbed. All right, we're going to be working on a little wave plastic here. Let's see if this works. I think grinding that fucker down might do it. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, and then I can build up around it if necessary. All right, let's do that. It's going to be done by hand. Saw. All going to be done by hand. Okay. Now let's do another bit of measuring here. I'm going to leave these here for the moment. Go back to those in a bit. Actually, let's take a look at this. Is this at a 50? Fuck yeah. Actually, yeah, that's what it is. All right. So you got to make an angle. A 50-degree angle. Hey, Nick, good morning. What's going on, brother? Oops. Been playing a lot of Dungeon Dragon Warrior Monsters on the Game Boy lately. Great game. Dragon Warriors is what Dragon Quest was called when it originally came to the States. Really? Oh, I did not know that. Interesting. Before they had the rights to the name Dragon Quest. Interesting. Beans. Bunch of beans. Bunch of beans. Just sleeping in after a night of night terrors. Hold it. I'm assuming this is your kids, not you. I'm sorry. Everything all right, Nick? Getting... Kids, everything is good. Chuck. Baby just turned 1 on Sunday. Nice. Well, happy birthday. Looks like we have a few January babies, right? Nick's daughter turned how old was it? 3 now? Damn. Time flies. I will say I'm a little disappointed that we haven't heard about AJ recently from Charles. Okay, let's see if we can flatten that thing out. Happy birthday, Wes. Yeah. 3. Yeah, man. I am telling you. Yeah, scary, isn't it, Charles? I mean, David's baby is now 1. I mean, that's it. This is kind of like an interesting little conversation about, time flies, man. That sounds like a stupid thing to say, but time flies. So maximize whatever time you got, no matter what. If you focus on all the bad in the world, if you focus on, you try to do right. You do right by others. You do right by yourself. Have fun as much as you possibly can. Just do right. All right, let's see if I can get this thing ground down. Do right. Do right, do good, and remember, life is short. I may actually abandon this whole process here. I prefer to work on plastic, but I may have to epoxy something in place. We'll see. I really don't want to do epoxying. What are you building? I'm working on 2 models at the same time. The original 1980 something or other, 82, 83. TR5 Harpy from Crusher Joe. And the new Hasegawa release. And I'm making the old one look like the new one. Jesus Christ, dude. Time waits for no man. Exactly. I can't just... Yes, it has. And the boy is already 1. I know. That's it. But Charles, how old are your kids now? You just call them by their age. I call them shitheads. Nice. How old are your kids? I mean, Mike Forresco's kids, they're both in their double digits. Ken's about to send one off to college. Do not ask for whom the bell tolls. Nice. Hayden's 11 and AJ is not. Yeah. Jesus, man. Yeah. And Joe, your daughter is it's called Nolan in this house. It is called Nolan. Be honest, how many are to be honest, I may have abandoned and thought that would continue. These Harpy bills. No, I may have abandoned making the part out of plastic rather than shaping it out of epoxy. I still may do the epoxy route. We'll see. I'm trying to do now. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that. This is going to require reshaping a very small piece of plastic. I think it's just going to be easier just to do it versus with looking at this right now. I'm going to do this with epoxy. So tomorrow morning, I'll lay down some epoxy on this side and this side to get them to, oh, geez, is that even glued in? I guess not. This one here isn't. It looks like it's just blue tacked in. Okay. Take care of that tomorrow. Yeah, he's hitting double digits in August. Man, bang. Those are cool as hell. My dad friend has a bunch of military models, tanks, war trucks, planes. He just has sitting there, no time to build them. And my dad told him to give them to us. So I got a big box of kits coming my way of tanks. Nice. Have fun with them. All models are good models. I just ordered another couple of armor models as well, the Meng 172nd scale series. Love that stuff. Fast track, next half college. Exactly. Joe's daughter's like almost there as well. Joe, she is a freshman in high school this year, correct? It's coming that way. I was listening to an interview with Jay Leno talking about a car he bought. He purchased the car from a 97-year-old woman. He test drove the car with both of her children. They were both in their 70s. Yeah. Scary, isn't it, Mike? And Mike, how old is your son? And Mike's a granddad. I know his daughter is about the same age as my older daughter. Enjoy the times. That's what it really comes down to, my friends. Just enjoy the time. You know, enjoy the time with your kids and enjoy the time that you have to do the stuff that you need to do. You know, and I'll be the first to admit, there are times when we all get into a funk about what's going on in the world or what's going on with other people's lives and we do all that stuff. And look, I'm not saying that one should go out and, be a monthly world traveler or climb the Himalayas or whatever. I'm not saying that, but just maximize the amount of fun that you have in your life. We focus so much on our work life and the shit that's going on. It's just grating after a while. This is why it's like for me now, it's like work, it gets switched off. When I pull into the driveway, it is switched off. Yeah, freshman, sophomore, nice. Speak of the devil. I hear AJ waking up, nice. And is he waking up by speaking, rolling, farting? Which one is it, Charles? Didn't know he had a son, just daughter. Yep. Freshman son, so I forgot about. Yeah, me too. I forgot about the son. Joe's got two. Jesus, man. Time flies. Okay. Let's get the rod put away. Get back to this. Yeah, we'll be doing epoxying tomorrow. And that will likely end up being the last bit of stuff that I do on the nacelles before I prime. What I am going to do, and this is maybe something for Nick as well, the neglected son of Joe. Yeah, we hear about his daughter, and it's like I keep forgetting that he has a son as well. I feel like an asshole. Hey, Robert, good morning. We all making babies. Yep. The neglected son of Joe. He said, hello. Well, hello, AJ. What's going on, dude? It's been ages. George, you up for round 20? What's round 20? Dear God, don't let me think. What is that? Go to model show, join a club, great therapy. Jared is 20. Yeah. Jesus, man, he's only slightly older than Zoe. I didn't realize that. I had a buddy at work asked me, what was the best and hardest part of having kids? And the only answer I come up with was watching them grow up. Yeah. Well put. It's Charles, truer words have never been spoken. Watching them grow up and becoming the adults, it's such we live almost vicariously through that, but it's the enjoyment of watching that process happen. And then they grow up and we're saddened because they're no longer those little children that we appreciated, the ones that looked up to us like, we were the best thing. It's sad. It's sad and it's both sad and glorious at the same time. 20th baby, but yeah, no. So work news, new schedule shift bid down yesterday, and I'll be joining stream more often in March. Nice. 0600 start time. 0600. Doing your part for the future of the species. I don't know about that per se. Maybe. I hope we are. Given the craziness of this world, what world are we bringing our kids into? But I truly hope, if we survive, this decade, if we survive this decade, that our children will be in we'll start, and I keep saying, get our kids to start building this world. They really need to. I think us old fucks have destroyed this world too much. I ain't doing shit. Good for you. Well, he not neglected. It's not mine. He came with my wife, Sarah. Nice. Well, he's yours in that regard, Joe. I think most of the world is less crazy than the U.S. Yes, but we live in the U.S. At least I can speak for myself. I'm living in the U.S. Ray is keeping the cat Lotto alive. All right, guys. Time for me to roll. Got to get the workday started. Stay safe and stay sane, everybody. Thanks for being on this morning. I super appreciate it. I'm doing my part to steepen the curve. Nice. It's a final brain cell. Nice. All right, guys. Go out there and do good. World is really going down in a hell in a handbasket. It's up to us at the local level to show love and kindness to people. Show respect to other people. Don't vilify. Don't be mean. Don't terrorize people. The other is not our enemy. They are our brothers and sisters. Remember that. All right. So, with that being said, do good. Enjoy the day. Love you all. I'll be back on tomorrow morning working on this puttying. Yay. All right. But enjoy the day. Love you all. And I'll catch you on the flip. Peace.